One of the most popular programs anywhere in America, a real grassroots, downright salt-of-the-earth program is Hee Haw. And one of the people responsible for it, he's a writer for it, helped organize it, is our guest tonight. You may not recognize him because he looks so classy in a velvet jacket. But this is Gordie Tapp, and he plays the part of Clem, the storekeeper,
the old philosopher,
the
drunk at the table with my wife, Laverne. Yeah, I play 6 different characters on the show.
That's all?
I get a chance to sing "You Met Another and You Was Gone," as well as "Gloom, Despair, and Agony on Me."
Now, you don't look like that kind of a guy who punctuates his song with Bronx cheers.
No, I really don't. But listen, you know the old story, Milty. You do what you have to earn a buck.
You did help organize Hee Haw years ago.
Yeah, in the beginning, I was lucky enough to go out and having worked with a lot of the people from Nashville, the people in Hollywood weren't familiar with them, and so I made recommendations for some of the people we used. In fact, a goodly portion, like Grandpa Jones, Archie Campbell, Minnie Pearl, String Bean, the people that came to us from the Nashville area.
What's your view of humor? Now, what's your idea of a Gordie Tapp funny story? I mean, that really expresses your own sense of humor.
Well, like your city of Louisville, it is so friendly. Now, I know that because I was at the Oxmoor Mall yesterday, and I found a man's hand in my pocket. Now, that's got to be friendly. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm only changing a quarter." Well, I said, "Why didn't you ask me?" He said, "I never speak to strangers." And that's country humor, and I like that. I think that's easy.
And everybody can relate to it.
That's right.
Now, you write a lot of stuff for some of the other people on the show?
Yeah, about a quarter of the show I get the pleasure to write. I just finished. In fact, coming down on the airplane, I just wrote the last of what we call wild lines. That's where Lulu gets in trouble, and I come on and I say, "Oh, come on, Lulu, don't worry. Come on and sit down beside me. There are 2 chairs over here." You know, that sort of thing. That's just keeps the humor going.
People like Lulu and Junior, for instance, who's one of a kind, isn't he?
Oh, definitely one of a kind. Junior is not stupid. Don't misunderstand him. He's foxy. Junior is not. Well, let us say, he doesn't play with all his marbles. He's got them, but he doesn't use them all.
He doesn't need them.
There are times that I don't think he does, but I love him, and he's a sweet, generous guy.
Did you have any idea when you started Hee Haw that it would be the sensational and nationwide success it eventually turned out to be?
Well, I don't think any one of us foresaw that. But I had a great deal of faith in it, Milton, right from the very beginning. When I saw the first takes off, I said, "Gosh, this thing has got to go," because it's so people-oriented.
Yeah.
You can sit and look at it, and if there's something you don't like, wait 30 seconds, and there's something different.
That's
Am I right?
Now, you write some of the cornfield stuff?
Oh, yeah, a lot of cornfield.
Do you write any of the barbershop material?
I wrote 3 this time.
Yeah.
And I have often gone to Archie. In fact, do you remember the one about Mel Famey, the baseball pitcher? No, that made Mel Famey walk.
Oh, yes, yes, the pun,
I
right.
took that
Did you
for
do that
Archie,
one?
And I didn't write it originally. No, I'm not claiming that.
Well, go ahead, tell it. Go on. All right,
And I took him the one where I come in with the gun to hold him up, and he wants to give me an IOU, and I hand him the gun while he signs it. All that sort of thing. Yeah, we all get together and we throw ideas around, and it's fun.
What are your accents? What do you?
Well, I can do probably about 10 accents. I do the English accent. Of course, doing accents is not just doing accents, because in England alone you must have 50 or 60 different accents. And of course I do Scottish, and I've worked at that for lots of years. I go over to Europe once every 2 years, and I take a tape recorder, and I go into a place like Ireland, and I sit down and I listen to them talk, and when I do, I tape it all, and then I bring it home and work on it. And I think the secret of a good dialect is not trying to do it so broadly. Just make it modern, and people appreciate it.
I love it. Gordie, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
It's great to have you on our channel.
May I say how wonderful it is to be here, not only for Cosair Hospital and for Foster, but for the people of Louisville. They have been so going around the golf course today. They're stopping and giving us beers.
Cue it over to Faith.
Oh, Faith, will you take over? I think Milty and I have had it long enough. Thanks a million.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Oh, it's